Yo, what's up? Today we're reacting to another video by my boy Cool9, and god damn, this video is about Sinners. Sinners is nothing but vampires, freaks, and vibes. I agree with that. If y'all seen Sinners, you already know what went down in that movie. Great ass movie, by the way. If you haven't seen it, you gotta see it. But yeah, I don't know what my boys fuck. Well, I don't know what I don't know what my boy's about to say. I'm excited to see what he's talking about. But before the direction, if you like, comment, subscribe, it really helps a lot of women for 3,000 subscribers been this year, and the only way we can do that with your help. Anything else is very appreciated. And with that, without further ado, let's get into it.
Dead ass, it feels like I've been waiting a year for this movie to come out on digital. I can finally talk about it, because Sinners might just be the greatest movie of all time. Sinners starts off with a
real good,
but we're gonna get to there when we get to there. But we see our boy Sammy get done sharecropping for the week. He couldn't find his guitar at home, so he went to his dad's church to pick that hoe up, and his dad was like, I ain't gonna hold you, bro. Stop dancing with the devil before he follows you home. That boy Sammy like, whatever the Baba Booey. That means all head, and this with his cousin Smoke and Stack. Now these two fine individuals bought themselves an establishment from this man right here. We'll call this dude totally not racist Klansman with a C. The Smokestack twins trying to turn this over to a juke joint. But before that can even happen, they need workers, equipment, and food. So they split off, Smoke by himself and Stack with Sammy. But Sammy also took the tarp off of his truck and almost got bit up by a goddamn rattlesnake, no Stone Cold. The twins had his back, but I'm not gonna lie, that's bad omen number 2. If I'm Sammy, I'm taking my dad's message and this snake, and I'm looking at the rest of the day like, god damn, day just started. I'm already running into this much BS.
Man, it's a fucking snake though. Like,
take my black ass back home. That boy Smoke went to go pull up on his homeboy.
Obviously, if I see a snake, ain't no fucking way I'm gonna continue. But still, if my dad said that to me about the devil and shit, and then I seen a snake, oh, you know what? You're right. Cause didn't, like, Bible wise, like with Adam and Eve, didn't the devil literally like come or like talk to Eve as a snake? You're right. Never mind. I'm going home.
Get some supplies and a sign from his wife, but he comes outside and niggas was trying to rob his truck. He had to bam down in the middle of the street. Then that boy Smoke goes to see his deceased child and Annie, gets her to come along with the juke to cook for everybody. Then we go to the misadventures of Stack and Sammy. That boy Stack over here trying to recruit Slim to play at the juke. Bribed the hell out of Slim. I mean, it really be your own people. He kinda did that nigga dirty. Then Mary comes off of this train. You see this dainty woman, you wouldn't expect the nasty things she about to say.
I heard you loud and clear, but then you stuck your tongue in my coos and fucked me so hard, I figured you changed your mind.
Out in public, too. Like, people can hear you.
This fine shit named Perline. But Smoke and Stack got everything they need for the juke joint. And then we see this boy.
Keep in mind, that girl married. She got a whole ass husband at home.
Stack got everything they need for the juke joint. And then we see this boy Remick. The Indians done beat the goddamn sense out of Remick. You know how bad you gotta do a vampire to have a nigga running away in the daytime? Remick was banging
and with a black eye.
Fine, not racist, clan members' doors with a C over there, convincing them to let him in. He even gave them boys gold. He even appealed to their non-racism towards the Indians by being racist towards the Indians, and they was like, oh, say less, this nigga one of us. But little do they know, that's the one thing that they should not have done. Because once the Indians that was after Remick's ass come knocking on the door, they're like, hey, you let little bro in? That's your ass. We trying to help y'all out. Because once Shorty closed that door and went back into her house to look for her husband, she found him, and that nigga got ate up. I mean, Remick was sitting in the chair, blood dripping off of his face. You know this is guilty. And now look at you. You look dumb. You look stupid. The Indians was trying to help you out, but you done saw a speckle of brown and was like, oh, hell no. I can't rock with that. Now you're a vampire for the rest of your life. Smoke and Stack got everything set up for the juke joint and they start letting folks in. That boy Cornbread is on security as Pearline pulls up.
Oh man.
And then we see Mary.
My boy Cornbread.
Hold you, bro. This right here starts pissing me off because Sammy starts asking Mary to leave. And I'm not gonna hold you. It's not a lot of places that I would go if I was the only nigga there or there is a bunch of one specific type of race there. I'm not gonna hold you. It's dead ass just that everybody hates Chris School, but in reverse for Mary. She's only here to piss off Smoke and Stack. She's able to stay in because she buys Sammy a drink and Sammy's just like, you know what? Whatever, man. She can't be too bad. Stack pulls up on Mary. They start chatting it up and I know somewhere Shamik Moore just fell down to the ground. Whole time watching the movie, I know that nigga Shamik was clutching his seat. And then we get to my favorite part of the movie and I can't play a single piece of it because it's that music portion where Sammy starts playing and we start getting visions of the past. And
fuck, man, this is the great, like a great ass scene too. I wish you could play it.
It's fire. Sammy plays so damn good. He got some box out of it and Remick heard that shit. He was like, oh yeah, I need little bro.
What'd you say?
He got some box out of it and Remick heard that. That shit is fire. Sammy plays so damn good. He got some box out of it. And
okay, that's what you said. Yeah,
that shit. He was
definitely
like,
can't show that shit.
I need little bro right now. So Remick and them two start knocking on the door, asking to come in. They say, hey, we play good music too. They start playing that new Carter 6 straight ass. But they get turned away. And this the problem with niggas, Mary included. People need to know that no means no. They said it 8 times and they were still begging to come in. What you begging for? We don't want you in here, twin. I know that Remick and them is vampires, but why be somewhere that you are not welcome?
What's wrong with these?
After they kick out the Three Stooges,
get your money.
Smoke, Stack, Mary, and Annie start discussing the logistics of the business because the plantation owners is paying dues in wooden nickels. And I wish a nigga would pay me in wooden nickels. Damn near IOUs. After I got done slaving away, literally on this damn cotton field, I'm burning down that whole bitch the next day. Plantation owner waking up, whole entire house ransacked. Like, you got me messed up. Mary decides to go talk to the Three Stooges because, you know, them niggas start talking about how much Mary has lost and whatnot. And that boy Remick started drooling from the mouth. So Mary decided to get away from these freaky ass.
Man, that's freaky ass.
Remick had no reason to levitate his ass up in the air, bro. You could have just snatched her ass up. Bro was just trolling. That girl Mary came back in the juke like ain't
did it for the camera.
Happened. Started freaking up on Stack immediately. As Smoke and Sammy had to beat up Childish Gambino's deranged cousin. I mean, brother man looks exactly like him. They're over here stomping the piss out of bro, putting up pots and pans to his ass while Pearline sitting in the back like ain't nothing going on. All this because he razor bladed some dude, man. Like, why you bringing the razor blade to the function, twin? We go back to Mary and Stack, and that girl Mary
I hate this video.
drooling, and Stack acknowledged it, and Shorty said, do you want some?
You's a freaky ass nigga. Fuck you mean? Get your freaky ass on. You know you freaky. On my dead grandma, and you can see me about it. Don't come over here with this, that freaky ass, sick ass shit, your little freaky ass. Freaky bitch.
Ladies and gentlemen,
he was with
this
it though.
Is a different type of down bad. Do you see the viscosity of this? This is some strange shit, man. I think I've just come to the conclusion that Ryan Coogler's himself is just a freak. I want to be that fly on the wall.
I agree with you.
In the room when they decided to make this scene a scene. Smoke and Sammy go over to Stack and oh. Nah, they open the door just to see Mary tongue deep in this nigga throat. I mean, good God, she bit bro so hard his ass is doing the jig. He is not having a good time. So, like any reasonable brother, that boy smoked 2 mags in her ass.
Instantly.
Mary got her ass right back up and hit the dash. Said, we gonna come back for y'all. Baba Booey. That boy Stack is a super goner, man. Slim starts telling everybody to leave, and
man, that fucked me up. I was
that she thinks that what they're dealing with is a haint. Grace done told Bo to go warm
fuck
up
is a haint?
car, done sentenced little bro to his demise. Cornbread came back from taking a whiz and he's asking to get let back in, but everybody pressing
a demon, right?
Like, what you need permission to come back in for, twin?
No, zombie?
Here all
that was
night
like a
long.
zombie.
Just to ask you to come in wasn't working.
Undead, something like that.
He's like, all right, can I at least get my money and go? And I'm not gonna hold you. This is how I'm asking dudes for money from now on. Smoke tried to give Cornbread his money, but he just got his arm snatched up, and Cornbread ate a mean ass shot right through the mouth. Ain't nothing scary
nice
than
ass
a
shot.
big dude with half his jaw hanging out. Like, you got it, bro. My fault. Then we hear a knock on the door from the room that Stack just passed away in, saying, yeah, it's me here. I'm cool. I'm chilling. Like, no, brother. I just saw you die in my arms 3 minutes ago. You're not good, actually. Stack
at all.
being locked up in there though, so his strong ass busted out the door and squished the hell out of Sammy with that. Left his ass up out the juke. And right now for Sammy, this is bad omen number 3, 4, 5, and 6. This is where I would have realized I'm taking my black ass back home. But now
He can't even go home.
He's gonna get turned into a vampire.
Yeah.
He everybody that's lived in the juke and tells them all to eat some garlic and tells them exactly what it is they need to do in order
Fuck,
to
I don't even
kill
like
a
garlic either,
vampire.
but
As that
the way
boy
people
Rick
was
told me-
playing during that scene would have had me. I would have, as soon as they said no, bam, shot. Like, I don't even like garlic. I'm eating that shit like right away.
outside, just starts singing the Rocky Road to Dublin, and everybody is gassing his ass up. This must be
That was a
how
good
it
ass
feels
scene, though. That was a
to
good ass
that little white
song.
friend to get
I liked
accepted
it.
into the group of black people. But the dude smoking Sammy threw out right before Remick started doing his Rocky Road to Dublin stint was indeed not a vampire, because they thought the pile of viscous liquid bro was laying in was blood. That was just liquor, and now they went to go save little home. But Cornbread's hungry ass done got him. Started eating the piss out of bro. As Grace's husband just briskly walks toward Grace and is like, hey, I got the car warmed up, we're all ready to go. Like there isn't a nigga mauling another nigga right beside him. Grace knew right then and there, oh yeah, no, my Pookie gone. But it didn't stop there, because Remick pulled up trying to coerce Grace to let them in. Remick even tells Grace about Lisa left at the store, how he's finna turn her ass too. And then this freak wall starts talking about how she likes her cooter getting ate out in Chinese, just to then drop the bomb that the establishment stack bought from the totally not racist Klansman with a C was in fact bought from a totally racist Klansman with a K. And that he was gonna come with him and all of his clan brothers and mow down everybody there. Stack even pulled up trying to convince Smoke to let them in so they can be together forever. Hey, looks, man, I love my family, but if one of them became a vampire and was like, hey, come join me in vampiredom so we can be family forever.
Game of Thrones.
I'm not even gonna say nothing.
I'm saying no doubly now. I'm not trying to see you the rest of my life, which is forever. Grace started gearing up like she was getting ready for a war, just for them vampires outside to start playing Peanuts to an Elephant again. And Grace possibly could not let that vitriol hit her ears for a second time today. So her dumb ass invited them in. If I was Smoke, I would have had to bust her upside the head with a bottle one good time.
Exactly. That's what I was thinking. Exactly.
Now look at this nigga Remick. Or farming after the fact you said come on in. He knows you're dumb. But at least Grace was the first to engage. Did it do anything except for put everyone else in danger? No, because she threw that Molotov at Remick. He just threw that whole bitch, and now the entire juke joint is on
Hey, look
fire.
at her dumb ass. Look at her fucking dumb ass.
Threw that whole bitch. And
yeah, first of all, that didn't work. And look at her. Like, what the fuck is that gonna even do?
Is on fire. Now
dumbass bitch.
Vampires and
you got us all killed.
Thank you, Grace. They started blinking down at vampires, and Grace, she did in fact take one vampire out with her as well, because it was both. Now these niggas both burning to death. Thank you, congratulations. You did all this for your daughter. Now she has no parents to go home to. Whole
exactly.
Dumbass bitch. Kinda doing these vampires dirty. Everybody else that was left in that hole and wasn't named already got turned. Annie helped Pauline put this vampire on her shirt just for Remick to pull up. She just got splashed in the face with that Louisiana garlic juice. I know that shit gonna be burning the rest of his life. But Annie the real one. She realized hurting Remick hurts all the vampires. They feel his pain just for bitch ass Stack to pull up and bite.
Ooh,
and
fuck.
Smoke tried to help his baby mama, but Remick done slammed the piss out of bro. Pauline shot Stack
Jesus.
off of Annie, but it's
good ass throw too.
Smoke remembers what Annie said prior to this engagement. If I get bit, go ahead and put that stake through my heart so I don't have to turn into a vampire. And he does just that. The vampire started retreating.
Man, that made me so sad.
Sammy, but before then, that boy Delta Slim cut his arm open with a bottle and led the vampires his way. Sammy, Smoke, and Pauline thought they was out of the clear, and then
I don't know why that made me laugh.
Everything that could go wrong did indeed go wrong. Slim got ate up. Pauline got ate up. Stack is about to chomp up on his brother. Samuel tried to spin back for a shorty. Remick cut that steak like boy, what the hell did you think was gonna happen? Just to eat 4 hot ones to the chest. Sammy saw this and everyone was telling him, hey, go ahead, get your black ass up out of there. Hopped off this mean ass 2-story building. I know them knees hurt. Sammy was hawking with that busted up.
I would have been gasping for air.
Good, but Remick caught up to his ass, grabbed him by the shoulder and slashed him right across the damn cheek.
Damn.
As we go to the Smoke and Stack whoop, them boys is wobbling. while Smoke and Stack are squabbling. Remick over there torturing the hell out of Sammy. So bro starts reciting Bible scriptures and Remick starts saying them back to Sammy. And I'm not gonna hold you, bro. If I'm saying Bible scriptures because I'm scared for my life and then a demon starts reciting them back to me, bro, you know what? You got it, bro. Whatever you want here, it's yours. My fault. I didn't know you had it like that, twin. Remick started waterboarding that boy Sammy. As we see that nigga Smoke got tired of getting little bro by Stack. Hit him with this nasty, mean ass two-piece. Just for Smoke to get his ass grappled on the ground and Stack was gonna turn his ass into a vampire. That mojo bag Andy had on Smoke did not allow him to bite his ass. So he reversed it. We go back to Sammy and he reached for that guitar and he smacked the piss out of Remick. All them church prayers done infused that hole to a super vampire destroyer. Cause I mean, god damn. Cracked his skull open, had that little disc in his head. Now all their vampires going through agony right now.
That's crazy.
I mean, he done turned that nigga into a Resident Evil monster. Look at bro's face. Remick done took that disc out his head. Speed Blitz Sammy was about to vampire his ass. But Big Billy Goat Smoke.
That scene, that whole scene kind of reminded me of like a baptism. Am I the only one that thought that?
And the rest of the vampires blaze up like a damn Christmas tree because the sun is starting to come out. Well, after all is said and done, Sammy takes the car back home. He drives to his father, and this is actually where the beginning of the movie starts. This flash forward because Sammy pulled up to his pops, beat up, scar all over his face, guitar broken, and his dad was like, you know what? This is the perfect time to turn my son into a sermon lecture. You know what? I'm not even mad at what Sammy does after this. His pops told him, hey, man, never play music again. And just like Coco, this nigga decided, all right, that's enough out of you, old ass dude. And dipped, never came back home again. But that boy Smoke continued to play at the juke joint, and he was plotting. He remembered what that boy Remick said, and he's getting ready to solo dolo all these clan members that about to show up. Them clan members to the juke not knowing what's about to hit them. They all got out of their racist mobiles just to get blicked down one by one. The racist mobiles. I mean, it's walk 'em down Smoke right now. These niggas have no amount of anything on bro. Like nigga just walking too. There was no pep in his step. He done pulled out the timing gun and it was over. The rest of them that was still alive tried to dip out in his truck. So Smoke cooked a grenade, dodged the bullet damn near point blank. I'm not gonna hold you. This nigga might be a superhero. Cause how did none of them let a shot on Smoke? He was damn near grabbing the door. He was so close. He done chucked that grenade in the car and watched the hoe get blown up to smithereens. Unfortunately, one of them niggas did indeed get a shot off on Smoke. But the totally racist Klansman that sold Smoke and Stack the juke is still alive. And he asked bro for a cigarette. He unwillingly gives it to Smoke. He lights the hoe, starts succumbing to his injuries, looks to the left and cigarettes, and his baby. Oh yeah, no, this nigga is gone. He went to go hold his baby, but he put the cigarette out because Annie said she didn't want that smoke to get on him. That's a bar. Looked that racist Klansman down, and yeah, he passed away.
That scene made me so sad too. So him, baby mom, and the baby.
After all this time, man, Sinners is a 10 out of 10. This movie is perfect to me. Moral of the story is learn that no means no. Don't be begging niggas for anything if they said no multiple times, bro. You just gonna have to hold that, twin. But with that being said, if you liked, like, comment, subscribe, do that good stuff. And
hey, don't look at me like that, SpongeBob. Get out. Bye. Get the fuck out my face. But yeah, like he said, go watch Sinners. It was a great ass movie. I don't even like. No, I'm lying. I do be watching movies. But yeah, go watch Sinners. It's a great ass movie. Next movie that I'm excited to go see right now is Fantastic Four, and what the fuck else is coming? Superman. Those two movies are coming out. I'm excited to see those. But yeah, other than that, if you like my reaction, give me a like, consider subscribing. With that, that's the end of the video.
I ain't going out like a sucker. I'd rather lose life by the hands of another. I'll ride around bloods with a crab on my shoulder, provoking the youth. Do not like me, then shoot. We can go to war, pick your weapon. I don't ever like them bullets going crazy. Throw grenade and I'ma throw it back. Hollows you gon' swallow, have you leaking like a bottle cap? I'm moving in the night, talking to death. I told them Roger that. Then yeah, this is just hypothetical. I wish to live if the